Hey everybody, welcome back to Bad Game Hall of Fame. I'm Charky, and with me here tonight is Sid.
Hello.
And this is the return of Games from a Hat, GameCube Edition tonight. This is the show where I select video games from consoles that I have not heard of these games before, or maybe I have, and I really just didn't know anything about them, and I just thought, that sounds interesting. That sounds like I could play it and put it on the show, so here we are. Possibly none of these games will be bad. It's entirely possible. Possibly they'll all suck. I don't know. That's what we're here to find out. I feel like this is... I have a lot of segments on the show that I say are my favorite segment, or one of my favorite segments, but this is also one of my favorite segments. Despite the fact that the onus is on me to put it all together, I still like this one. And I'm glad to have Sid back, the official co-host of Games from a Hat, despite sometimes bringing some other people on.
Yeah, glad to be back. Happy-hatted.
You ever
That's
have
actually in real life. I hate wearing hats.
Oh, yeah, me too. You know what? I used to have a nice little beret that I'd wear when I was out in girl mode, but I haven't done that in a while. Didn't mean to bring the mood down, but I wonder where that beret is. Anyway, you ever have a GameCube growing up?
Oh, no, I didn't have one, though I had a bunch of friends who had one. And a game we're not playing tonight, but my friend Matt in high school, when I was at his place one day, I saw he had a copy of Phantasy Star Online episodes 1 and 2, and I'm like, holy shit, I love Phantasy Star Online. And I saw it had 4-player split screen. So I'm like, oh, let's jump into it. And then I'm like, well, I haven't seen episode 2, so let's jump right into that, which is a terrible idea for people who've never played Phantasy Star Online before. Like, it's a total mishmash of stuff from the first episode. So 2 of them quit, but my friend Matt and I played that a lot. And that's the most of any GameCube game I played by far. And I read about a bunch of games when I considered getting one, and then like to get ROMs, but looking at the list of games you have, man, there are a lot of these where I thought like, I looked at every game on GameCube, there's not that many, and then my eyes just like glazed over a bunch of these. Like I just saw the title, I'm like, I'm not even gonna probably like that at all, so I'm not even gonna look at it.
I had a GameCube growing up. I don't think I had a launch, but I had a near launch one. Honestly, my biggest memory of playing with GameCube is A, Animal Crossing, and B, wrestling games. Specifically, like Day of Reckoning. I played a ton of those with friends. But I had, like, your Smash Brothers. I had Burnout 2. I had Wind Waker, which I didn't get very far in. Tales from Symphonia, which I really didn't get very far in. I thought this was of the time, of the era, I honestly thought this was like the best looking console in terms of graphics. I thought that generally what people were putting out of this thing looked really nice and crisp. A lot of the style on GameCube exclusives looked very good, I felt. It's a shame the controller is like Dolly's melting clocks of a controller. Which I do have one here. I am playing tonight with a real physical GameCube controller because that's the experience, and also that means less stuff I have to mess with in Dolphin in terms of like getting shit to work correctly.
Persistence of memory card.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. I couldn't remember the name of the thing.
Right. Yeah, God. Though I gotta say also, like we're not gonna play it tonight because we are definitely, everyone knows it's Smash Brothers, but we did it for controller testing. I gotta say too, like my luck with playing Smash Brothers people was terrible. Somehow no one I ever played that game with was someone who played it casually. Even like the super like stereotypical douchey frat guys in my college, it's like, oh yeah, actually like Falco doesn't have a guard on startup for that move, but Fox does, so but it's a little faster when Falco does. I'm like, what? Dude, what? This is how you get laid? How do you know this?
Well, I think let's before we get into like the complexities of wave dashing and shining in Smash and all the tier lists, let's start with something more simple. Let's just start with the stream snack. Tonight's stream snack is Farm Rich jalapeno peppers, and our drink is, let me grab it from back here, Alani Nu Blue Slush. Sid, what you having?
Let's see. Well, way too hard to eat during the show, but I had a couple of crab dragon sushi rolls I got from the grocery store a little earlier, and I'm drinking instant coffee. I forget the brand, mixed with J.P. Burdick's white chocolate. It's drinking chocolate, so it's all like broken up, and I just poured some in and melted it in. It's pretty good.
All right, very good. You know what? I think that'll do it for the stream snack then, because I don't have a long winding story to tell about food right now. So yeah, that'll do. All right, and with that, let us get right into the games.
Yeah.
All right. Now, let's see. Starting off with... Okay, so this is one... I didn't see a lot of it, but it was played a lot in the Discord server on a different console. But this is going to be a fan favorite of one specific fan in this chat. This is Animaniacs, the name is cut off, The Great Edgar Hunt. Slime Generator in our chat played a lot of this game. I didn't see a ton of it, so this is going to be mostly fresh to me. Also, Sid, if you don't mind, if you could be a little further bit away from your mic, just a tad.
Hooray. What a treat for me.
I might need to adjust the volume on this game just a little bit. Seem to come in pretty hot. Okay. All right, so yes, I don't know a lot about this because... Oh.
I'm outside the Warner film lot where tensions are high today.
Oh, that's how I remember the cartoon looking.
Edgar ceremony. Little is known about the nominations this time around, but one thing is for
So I know this is on PS2.
night of real showbiz pizzazz.
I think one of these only came out in Europe,
Smash hit
and one of them was an
Little Pig.
international release.
Best
I know Slime Generator would know the answer to that.
Pigs. This year, the box office has been rocked by the phenomenal success of the low-budget horror movie Slugs.
So you remember how I said I really thought the GameCube had like the best graphics of this generation? Slime Generator says the GameCube version is the only one that came to America.
This is Mary Heartless for Entertainment Tomorrow, signing off.
Heavens. I think a couple of the Avatar Last Airbender games on PS2 also look like this.
You ever watch
They ran
Animaniacs?
out of time. I did. I don't remember any of the jokes that were funny for kids when I was a kid.
Limited budgets, or I melt
That's...
silly Edgar.
I mean, I think the jokes that were funny for kids were when they burped and stuff.
I don't care.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I guess so.
The go-to joke I
like-
think of when I think of Animaniacs is fingerprints.
Right, yeah, I definitely didn't get that at the time. Even the one where they go somewhere, like, God, what was it? And the guy had, like, a bunch of people he'd obviously, like, kidnapped. And one of them's like, oh, this must be where they keep the Emmy nominees. I didn't get that at all. I didn't know why that was even remotely funny.
I made myself the world's most expensive set of golf clubs.
I know I watched a ton of the show as a kid. I loved the show, but I don't actually remember a lot of any specifics of it.
Comes together.
I also that kid who like ran out of his house and ran up to the camera and said like a story in like one go, like one breath, and then went back to his house. I don't remember anything he said, but I remember liking that bit.
Not that button, you clumsy oaf! Jinx!
Okay. I don't think any of these are characters from Animaniacs that I can remember. Like, Mary Heartless, yes. But Okay, and I know these three.
Alley-oop.
Who's Edgar?
Oh, it's always a bad time.
Oh, is Edgar just... Oh, they just mean the Oscars. Okay. Got it. I believe this is single player only. That's the only controller setting you need. Any...
Is this just adjust your television? Oh, no.
What I want to know is, are there any subtitles? Of course there wouldn't be. Alright. Just get right into it.
Surprised that the title screen is so like every other bad PS2 game that costs like $5 to make, but this is actually something.
Can I use my D-pad? Yeah, there we go. So when I was a kid, I really just did not have memory cards. So it took me a very long time before I could save any game on a GameCube. Like, I eventually did get one because I did play Animal Crossing. But I think I remember, like, GameCube games had, like, arbitrary number of blocks for memory stuff. Yep. And some of them were just, like, ridiculously large. It was like, you want to play this Godzilla game? Okay, that is half of your memory card.
I seem to have misplaced my siblings. Have you seen them?
Okay.
What do they look like?
Still got voice actors. I mean, that's not that surprising.
Nah, doesn't ring any bells.
And Dot is cute.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw her over by the Wild West soundstage. You probably heard about the Edgar ceremony tonight. That's why it's kind of quiet around here. Well, what you...
Well, there are subtitles.
All the Edgars...
Yeah, that'll work for us.
If they don't find them soon, there won't be no ceremony. Now, of course, that's confidential, like, so don't go blabbing to the press.
Those apostrophes are, like, trying to escape the subtitle, by the way. They were so high above the letters.
Okay.
Oh, I like this bespoke
Not
sneak
bad.
music.
Yeah.
Alright, gotta jump, gotta...
Hey, hold on.
X and Y do nothing.
Also, like, these in-game graphics are, like, you know, a little rough. The animation's pretty good, and it doesn't look worse than the FMVs, so they should have just not done them.
Oh, I have a triple jump.
Oh.
I have a triple jump and a flutter.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, maybe this is why Slime liked this game a lot.
Yakko's Island?
Could you see what the new message there in chat is?
The Cali Kong says, releasing this on GameCube feels like someone releasing a Rocky and Bullwinkle game for the PS5 to finally cash in on the audience.
Yeah, the timing might have been a little weird.
Yeah, I'm sure more than a few people in here have seen Danielson's video on the Fievel game on PS2. Just way too late.
Oh, I'm not... Alright, what year did this come out? Like 2003-ish? Do you think we had, like, cultural sensitivity around that point in time?
No. I think genuinely, once the 2000s started up, we actually have a massive dip in, like, every form of being offensive. Like, it all gets worse in the 2000s compared to the 90s, and then it starts coming back the other way.
Oh,
because if you're offended by something, that was gay.
No talking? Nope. I'm wondering what this camera thing does.
Wow.
Like, no... Oh, it completely locks my ability to change the camera. So it's a...
Ow!
Whoops. Okay, I should have expected that. Yeah, I can't move the camera at all if I press the L trigger. It just locks it to look in that direction at all times, which maybe that's a lock-on? In a weird way?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, yes,
okay.
yes. Yeah, save that game.
What? Why before you do something? What's gonna happen?
Where's my...
Magnificent Scoops of chat says 9/11 made racism cool again. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Remember that cool Y2K aesthetic that was around for like a really short time and then it vanished and everything became gray and brown?
1 sec. Just adjusting a couple of things here. Getting that game volume dialed in. There we go. And let me know if I become too quiet because I'm moving my mic away from myself. Okay. And there we go.
Magic Meows the chat says the Animaniacs show ended in 1998. There's a feature film Wacko's Wish in 99.
Canyon. Sheriff Marion's the name, and it's my job to make sure there's always law and order around these parts.
So, what do you got in this one-horse town?
Oh, there's no game on screen.
Well, there's the...
How did that happen?
Course, but you'll need proof of age for it.
Give me 1 sec.
Anyways, Magic Meows.
There we go.
You said, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it did.
Gorilla, Sonny. Ooh, I should warn you about old Ike the Undertaker. Don't pay him no attention. He always chases new folks around, measuring them up. That's 'cause new folks don't tend to last too long around here. Before you go, Sonny, I should let you know there's a bounty out for the Moody
I
Clan.
think I know what happened. The dolphin there.
Break up after they're
And I
drunk.
hope what I think is wrong, but we'll see.
Troublemaking varmints who should be locked up. That's who they are.
Well, isn't locking up no good troublemaking varmints what a sheriff does best?
I'm not getting any younger, Sonny. My legs ain't what they used to be, and my aim's been off ever since that bad batch of Kentucky Red-Eye old Ike sold me. Should've known better than to trust an undertaker. So I put up a reward for any man that can round up all the...
There's like far more
5 of them are behind.
leaning on dialogue in this game than I kind of would have anticipated.
Roundup.
Yeah.
Moody's, Deputy Yakko's a coming.
I feel like in any other game, I'd be like, why doesn't he have a fun Western outfit? But I'm just like surprised that anything is as good as it is in this.
Yeah, I know Slime said she has a 100% save in this. That's cute.
And Slime says, this game stops being real chatty after the very beginning.
I know we gotta find 5 fellas.
This is a present
who's that?
from me to you.
Oh, that was a subscription from Soul Stuff. Thank you, Soul Stuff. Oh, that was one of the... Okay, I expected them all to look like the little head in the corner.
Yeah, they got posters of different faces.
Oh, okay. 2 of them are like that. One of them's like that. Okay, so I caught the odd duck out.
They're just in the corners?
Oh, butt slam. Oh, butt slam like just distorts all of reality. How long am I allowed to just keep spinning? Okay, not forever. Alright, he was over here, right? Up, there he is.
Okay.
Alright. It's dead or alive, right? Like, dead's not gonna be an issue here.
Is that a little dust storm, or is that Tasmanian tiger? Or devil?
Wrong. Well, no, WB, right universe. Although
Yeah.
we are in the West, and I don't think it's
Yeah.
West Tasmania. I'm going to die.
Taz came to America.
There we go.
Yep.
You know, he'd be in like a cage or something, and then Bugs
that's
Bunny or Daffy Duck would have to have a dawn of justice.
I remember liking that show, Tasmania, I think it was called. The one where...
Oh, yeah,
It was really just like a family sitcom, but Taz was there. And I think the dad was like a Bing Crosby or something. He had some sort of like crooner voice, I think.
Mm-hmm. Lady on the balcony have massive
wait.
cans.
Wait, more
He
important.
does. Yeah.
Hold up. Hold up. Do the thing. I swear he was like barely hanging on to like the edge, and there was like a drum roll sound. Anyway, let's see.
I think it's from...
I'll satisfy
my
your
God.
curiosity, Sid. Yes.
I thought they just, stretched some polygons, but no, they really...
Getting into like stretch panic territory.
All right.
Wow. She's beautiful.
Thanks, Hateful.
Good timing. I did your job for you.
Well, my. Ain't you the rootinest, tootinest gunslinger around?
At best, I could only sling a non-threatening blunt instrument, being a cartoon character and all.
Looks like I'll have to look elsewhere for my new deputy then. Here's
Yakko kind of reminds me of Sam from Sam and Max.
carry on down this road. You'll
In the voice, like a young Sam.
adults leave shortly. Yeah.
Also a bit in the quips, too.
A little girl who looked just like you being tied
A friend just gifted me, like the remastered copy of Sam and Max Save the Earth.
in this town, and every man
I should play that again. I played that back in the Game Tap days. I loved it.
Real
Damn. I played,
It used to be a Game Tap exclusive.
remember the guy who lived in the room next to mine my freshman year of college had Game Tap. We played Metal Slug 3, I think.
Game Tap used to be so good. Game Tap used to be.
Yeah. It's actually pretty responsive, too, from what I remember.
Pro Psycher says, anybody remember Slappy the Squirrel? I knew someone who was very attracted to Slappy the Squirrel. You know, it takes all kinds. I need to stop thinking that anything good's gonna come out of those. Ooh.
Oh, hold up. What
I
was
gotta
that?
slide.
Slide?
Yeah, I can't
Holy
jump
shit.
out of it, though. But...
Mm.
Okay, I think the gimmick of all the enemies is that you just have to wait until they dizzy themselves somehow and then attack them.
Nah. Little whack. Oh.
Yeah. Wait for him to do that, and he gets dizzy. I need 2 Edgars to get in there.
Oh, okay, so it's not just world by world basis.
No drop, no apples for me.
Maybe.
This is pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Which means it's terrible for this show, but it's pretty good. Like, the only thing I don't necessarily like is that it seems like every enemy can only be approached by waiting for them to tucker themselves out and then attack them.
Yeah. So you can't, like, keep it moving and also, like, use enemies for platforming or anything. Like, work it into your movement.
Oh, I guess my only other complaint is my constant complaint of this era, which is inverted camera. Although inverted camera on the horizontal axis this time.
But not vertical?
No, vertical. There is no vertical.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, for okay. Well.
Uh-huh.
Have anything to say to us?
Yep, Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
What'd he say? He just go like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
Yeah! Woohoo! All right. Gonna get
Limbo?
some more like things, samples you hear on a Casio keyboard. Or...
All right, let's pull the Band-Aid off.
Hello, I'm like Big Chief Sitting Bison.
You know, I've never seen a bison actually sitting. They must need one big chair.
My name was like totally passed down from my ancestors. Okay? Technically, I am Big Chief.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess.
I'm Yakko the First.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Chief. May I call you Chief? It sure would save time if I didn't have to say your entire name.
Okay, you call me Chief,
What?
dude, and I'll call you he who looks like clown-faced dog.
Well, it does have a certain ring to it. But it would take me
I need everyone in the background to shut the fuck up.
Broham, like Big Chief Sitting Bison totally needs your help, dude.
Okay, but if it's about your clothes, I have no idea how to get those stains out.
I think he's like doing like the stereotypical whooping thing, but only like 2 whoops and then immediately stopping.
See, we're like one warrior down.
Maybe they're juggalos.
Finish our dance until we fill the gap. Totally heinous. If you can find a grass skirt, your sister can totally learn to limbo, and she can.
It is limbo.
finish our dance. That'd be tubular.
And where would I find that? Grass skirts are us?
Ours is
No, they went bankrupt.
why? Ours but to dance or die. Like a
God, I really hate those apostrophes. Fuck.
Chief. But I'll see if I can help you out.
Hey, if you can cross the Great Lake alive, you should like totally visit the gold prospector. He's rad, he'll help you.
If I make it alive? Thanks for the pep talk, Chief.
Can I bring this guy along with me? Can I
Oh.
just have my hype man here who's just going, yeah, woohoo, yeah.
Did they crucify Pinky in the brain?
What?
And also
Where?
hit them with the gigantic... Whenever this cutscene ends. Well, this sucks.
I'm sorry, crucify Pinky in the brain.
there.
Where do you... No, that's a totem.
Okay. Look, I only saw it for a second when I noticed it was there, and the pose that Pinky's in.
Yummy.
Pinky snarf for your sins.
What? What?
So Slime's
You're
favorite
out, Chad.
game.
Let's see. I'll just slime
Yeah,
my favorite game's
I figured
gone.
you'd dot for I think that might do it for this one, though. This we got a bunch of other games to get to, and this one
Yeah.
seems good, which may not be great for our purposes. Ow. Stop that. All right, that'll do it for this one. I'll just let this snake have a little snack. All right. Next up on the docket, what do we got here? Let me actually change something real quick, okay? So it'll stop. Okay, got it fixed. Okay. Let's stick to the realm of cartoons because I'm pretty sure this was an animated film. That
Yes.
film being Monster House.
Never saw it, but there were a lot of ads for it.
Is this the movie where that one gif comes from with the guy grabbing something out of the kid's hand and like just shoving it in his mouth and eating it and then running away?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right? Mersman says yes.
Okay. Good ass movie.
Mersman also has a good-ass movie. Alright, T-Scoo, who else made this? The whirling vortex of teeth. Oh, A2M. They
Other two
of
Metro.
Dead by Daylight.
All right. Artificial minded movement. Okay. They made one of the Iron Man games, right? Pretty sure they
That
did.
sounds right. That sounds like something they would have done. Alright, let's see.
Okay.
Is this how I find out?
Cool.
After all this time? Alright, first of all, subtitles on.
All right. Good sign.
Yep, go ahead, save. No, don't continue without saving. No, don't continue without...
Oh my god, I hate when they do this.
Put an arrow. next to it or something.
Or just like an additional thing, like outline it, something. Or this thing they're doing right now, where it's got a background.
Controls are duck dodgers in the 21st century, melee attacks, turn 180, secondary, contextual, combat lock, and fire. Okay. Alright, well, hopefully it will explain shit to me. Now, I've never seen this movie, so hopefully that won't. Oh.
Is this in the movie?
Maybe that's in the movie, but I was worried for a second when I saw all that, like, the checksum shit show up.
Is that my checksum?
Oh, I was like, oh, dolphin crash. There was something I was going to do for this show, but when I just tested to make sure it ran, there was just constant debug information on the screen.
I'm DJ. For my whole life, this was the house across the street. Old man Nebercracker's house. You know how every block has a cranky old man that doesn't want you on his lawn?
That's me.
Ate those guys for breakfast, along with children and dogs, and as rumor had it, his own wife. But I found out that...
Which was legal back when he did it.
Nebercracker wasn't a monster. His house was. I told my friend Shouter. He didn't believe me. Then the house tried to eat him. He believes me now.
Oh, it's good we got that sorted.
In the house, we met Jenny. She's really smart for a girl. Okay, smart for a boy too. Okay, fine. She's smarter than me. It was with...
Does the kid's voice sound like this in the movie? Someone answer, chat.
And kill the monster house. The police caught us and locked us in their patrol car.
I feel like, is this the sequel to the movie? Because we're getting a lot of what sounds like the plot already just, like, thrown out.
I think they're just skipping all the setup. Doesn't sound like this in the movie. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I feel like we've skipped directly to the climax. Okay, Iron Heifer says this is like the halfway point.
Okay.
You know what? If you asked me what I thought Monster House was going to be about, it wouldn't have been this. I just would have assumed it was a house full of monsters.
Now I know how Taco feels. That makes two of us.
Shh! I don't think it knows we're still alive.
How would you...
Tiger Mirror says, no, the house is the monster. No, that's been made abundantly clear at this point, I think.
Yeah.
You guys! Jenny!
Ah, phew, no girls. No boys. No gameplay. No characters. Everyone's
yeah, it just
dead.
goes straight to game over.
Ooh, wow. Blazing fast 60 FPS.
Okay. It is...
Get away from me!
Oh. Okay, a duck. And if I hold duck and back, it's a hop.
Damn, does this have lean?
Okay, well, it has the 360. This is approaching like Resident Evil 4 in a certain way, like Resident Evil 4 with a workable FOV.
No, it's kind of hoping this would like look like Resident Evil 4, but then be like Heart of Darkness or Another World, where it's like random shit kills you like super hard.
Well, I'm a little lost as to where to go to begin with. Aha.
Oh, hold on.
How many different music scenes do we have? Oh, it's apparently it's not moving anymore. It's just like, well, I mean, the novelty wore off on the figure moving. It's just a picture. I've also already lost health. What is happening with... You see that?
Flashlight? Yeah, it's a flashlight on it, but...
Oh.
Yeah, the beams...
Oh, I see it now. It's just rendering weird. Well, this looks important.
Huh? What am I supposed to do with that?
What the hell is a KA?
I'm not hungry, so I won't go in there.
Yeah. Why would I want to go to the kitchen? The house wants to eat me.
Ooh.
Is this a kitchen?
Okay, you lock on.
Is this a kitchen?
Is this a kitchen? Is this a house? Okay, less Resident Evil now, because you can lock on and strafe around things.
Oh, okay. It's like extermination. Oh.
Oh, I think.
Ooh, melee attack. Yeah.
Oh, we'll do that in the future.
Yeah. Gotta find out if there's combos.
Okay, so I assume if I step into any sort of light source... Let's test it. No. Okay.
Okay. Nice. Windows.
Oh, physics
Ooh,
objects?
physics? It's got treasures in it?
Can I break it? Nope.
Slime Chat says, now where is he reloading that water from?
Listen, it's very hot in this room. He's sweating like a pig. Like, at least it isn't a Death Stranding situation.
That's what Tiger Chimera, the toaster on fire, that wasn't an electrical fire, that was an evil fire. So water works fine.
You can't call it that. That's impolite.
Alright.
So I think there is going to be some stuttering just because of how Dolphin functions. Yeah. Oh, okay. Will water work on... Yeah. It's not just fire water works on.
How do you feel about poltergeist type encounters in games?
It can be fun. What I don't like is when you walk into a room and it becomes very apparent that you have to wait for every single object in the room to have a turn at you.
Yeah. Also, if you have to like really specifically fight all the objects.
Did I?
Like, they do something fun with it, sure, but
maybe this door?
Why does every passage have to be blocked?
I need the bath. Okay.
What's a bathroom?
I still don't know what a key is either. All right.
Are all houses like this?
I've never had one. What's a house like? Are they gonna get more creative with how they put keys rather than it's in a chest next to the thing you need to put it in? I know we've only had 2 so far, but...
Right. Not really sure why they put them in treasure chests in the first place. Oh! Go back out there. Face it.
He's gone. He's gone. He's definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Anytime a game does something, let's go. So behind you, I'm like, all right. Well,
yeah, like I always chase it down and it's never there. Oh, okay. Why? Wait, why does that work? Does the house have decency? Like, oh, you need to take a shit? Sorry, I'm not gonna look. Fatal Frame?
Instant camera. Is it the instant one like a Derringer?
Gotta make sure everything in this house works.
Does the house like this?
Yeah, wait. That's a good question. Does the house feel this happening?
Sit, chair, sit. A little more to the left.
And I've used up the one camera. You know, it's the flash that's stunning it, right? Not the film. So we should theoretically still keep using it. We just can't take photos.
The maid has the day off.
Oh, scenario switch. Wow.
Oh, items.
Out of here.
There's no jump button. So,
Ah, there. Well, what do you know?
What is spiders?
Oh, wait, I'm full of my health. Can't. No key. I really hope that I don't find, like, oh, you need the living room key, and then this thing lights up.
Whoa. A little bold of the camera work.
Try using the slingshot. Jenny can use marbles from this box, okay?
Well, what do we have here? Here's a little present just for you. I knew it.
Who's she taunting?
Ah!
This is kind of interesting, like Babby's first survival horror. Like this and Piglet's Big Adventure. Quick time event? No, chapter 2. We're flying through this game.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Magic Meow says, I didn't expect this to be so Resident Evil 4. Right back as this game looks shockingly neat.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny also mentioned it. They love that smacked in the face with the frying pan sound effect. Yeah. So affordable. Do you get to pay for that even anymore?
Everything.
Do you just buy a sound station of some kind? Just like an audio editing rig of any kind and it's just there?
Wait, what did that say? What did that...
You need to find a flashlight bulb?
Okay.
It's just like Chowder's flashlight's broken. The next pop is like Andy peed his pants.
Can I just... Yes.
Oh, he's got that overhead? Alright. Can't stop that with a crouching block.
Clearly the brute character. Oh. Can I pick up? Come on.
Might be Andy. Whatever.
Maybe, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit. Ow. What? Ow. What happened?
What? I don't know.
Oh. Oh, it's doing that. Oh, he has a different dodge move. Oh, no, wait. No. Okay, never mind. You can hit L and left or right to do this sort of dodge, but the timing on it is a little...
Oh, you can spot
finicky.
dodge. Alright.
I think you already have to be holding left or right. Yes,
I
okay,
see.
that's it. You can't stand aside of broken boxes.
Can anyone in chat tell us if they blow the house up with a rocket launcher at the end?
Surely something's in here. Okay, yeah. Everything is going to make this kid vomit, apparently.
Can't pee my pants again.
This way?
They blow it up, but not with a rocket.
Uh-oh. Okay, that is something I can fight.
I can't believe how many bespoke moves are in this game.
Like, both games we've played tonight have had a much larger move set than I kind of expected.
Yeah. It's like...
Also, I think this kid has a shotgun, given how fast it's going through.
Right.
It does seem like he's shooting out multiple bursts at once.
It's one of the super soakers that becomes illegal after it comes out.
I
remember that.
I always wanted some of those kind of super soakers. You know, like the ones that were too cool to be legal. Oh, thank you for the raid.
I feel like I used one once. Oh.
We are doing random GameCube games that we don't know what they are, and right now we're doing Monster House. Which seems interesting. This seems like Resident Evil 4 for kids. In certain ways.
But with dodges. So Resident Evil 6 for kids.
Yeah.
Oh, get away!
You can dodge left and right.
Yeah.
And he'll just keep talking. Soon he's going to say that he's going to throw up.
Not good.
Oh, am I pissing off the house every time I do something like this?
All right.
Okay, so are those grenades then? The flashlights?
I think so.
Bulbs?
I think I've been locked into a combat arena.
Alright, well.
Yep. Yeah, that makes it a grenade launcher. For the light bulbs. With real bad aim, apparently.
Okay, Lizstar says, if Piglet's big game is Silent Hill for kids, this is RE4 for kids.
Yeah, exactly. Try that again. Nope, I cannot get any of these to hit for the life of me.
Alright.
Speaking of the life of me, I think I'm gonna die. Oh no, we survived. Code 2 Life 21 says Piglet had a game. Yep, Piglet's Big Adventure. There was a couple months ago where everyone was making YouTube videos about it when they realized that it had survival horror elements.
Alright, chapter 3? Nah.
Let's take a look a little further into this before we move on to the next thing.
Yeah, I'm just wondering who it's going to be then, who's on the ground floor. If it... Game?
Well, we took a little bit more of a look at this. It might have legit crashed there. Well, that's probably enough for that anyway. Alright, let me just fade out. Alright, guess it's time to move on to our next game. Dolphin is slightly cursed, perhaps. Alright, what we got coming up next here? Let's make sure I have everything up. Alright. Let's see. Up next, we can do... I got a lot of cartoon games here, I think. So let's go to the next one on that list, which is Rocket Power Beach Bandits. I vaguely remember watching this show as a kid. I know I did. I don't remember anything about it other than fish tacos.
Beefing it, the squid, woogity woogity woogity, calling kids lamos. Someone's named Reggie.
That sounds like a name that would be a character in that show. Is that a sperm?
Well, they do swim in this show.
This always seemed like, even back then when I was a kid, this always seemed like one of the most focus tested concepts of a show.
Oh boy, is this Bomb Rush Cyberpunk 0?
Now, are we thinking this is going to be an extreme sports game or just like one of these normal-ass adventure collectathon games, but you're on a skateboard?
I think the latter.
I believe that's Bobnator who says, I had this game. It kind of blows.
Tiger Chimera says, I learned about Vegemite from it. Also, is that episode where Tony Hawk had a secret indoor skate park? Why was it a secret?
He didn't want anyone to know that he
probably
skates.
have one. I only care about Totino's pizza rolls now.
Want to change the option?
Subtitles. Captions are on. Captions are up.
Okay.
Oh, that's a weird
Why would you...
way to... Okay, whatever. I get it. Target lock stunts first person. Oh. Action jump. Fire accelerate.
What?
I'm getting the feeling that this is going to be the thing I said where it's just an adventure game, but you happen to have a skateboard.
Got a cheats menu.
Let's just jump right into story mode. Yeah, sure. I haven't done anything yet, but yeah, go for it.
I believe in saving my game.
So, I assume someone's gonna steal the beach.
School's out for summer. Let's get down to the shore shack for some outrageous thick shakes and some serious...
I love hanging out with all my friends and not looking at them.
Then time for the first surf of a long, long summer.
Last one to the shore
They
shack.
just kept the music going.
You're on, Sammy.
Instead of no sound or music. Maybe
We got
some
sound.
footsteps.
Well, okay. Voices are sound.
Look!
Like the sounds of the beach, maybe some crowd chatter.
The sand. It's all gone.
Tiger Chimera says, I remember liking the show. Not a lot, but a decent watch. I think this was the era of TV where it was like, well, if it's on, I'll watch it.
This is Magic Mouse says this game category has 457 followers on Twitch.
If they shut down the beach, all the tourists will disappear. Not to mention the surf contest.
What?
Also, this is probably an unprecedented natural disaster. I think we're all gonna die.
Raymundo will be majorly bummed.
Like, this is...
It is so deathly
This is
quiet.
really... Is this the beginning of Half-Life 2?
Nice Comic Sans.
Good afternoon, my fellow Ocean Shore citizens and visitors to our fair area. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed a slight reduction in the quality of...
Do you need a neck brace, sir? Your head seems to not be able to
assure you that
maintain balance.
reason to be alarmed. I'm sure this is purely a temporary problem, and rest assured that we are working to fix this issue as soon as we can. On that note, I'd like to welcome Eric Gollum, whose real estate and construction company has recently...
Now, do not remove the aleph from Eric Gollum's head, or he will die.
As a gesture of goodwill, Mr. Gollum has pledged his science division to find the answer to our anomalous sand deficiency. Thank you. Thank you, and good afternoon, everybody. When I first saw Ocean Shores, I said to myself, what a marvelous, friendly...
Do you think anyone's ever, like, went to go get a tooth replaced, and Dennis was like, sorry, we don't have, like, the normal replacement teeth. All we got is gold right now, actually? And someone just, like, by circumstance, had to look like they were a cartoon villain.
Possible place
Or old-timey prospector.
I know some of you are a little worried about the sand, but rest assured that one of my top hydrodanologicalticians is looking into the problem. And he's sure that it's just a combination of freak tides and some new underwater currents in the bay. We can fix the problem with a new harbor wall, which I will...
So the more story we're getting, the less I'm thinking that this is probably a Tony Hawk style game.
My technicians over the next few...
Bobinator cheered 25 bits to say, since we're not seeing the end, at some point you start fighting robots, and I think it ends in a supervillain volcano lair. So they kind of stretch the license a little bit.
There's something fishy about that guy.
Definitely. Hydrodynalogical. Yeah, right.
We better keep our eyes...
I don't trust people who use big words.
We need to try and find out what...
I'm gonna vote Republican.
Or there will be no summer for any of us. We hear you, brother.
Robot hassles? It's a little early to be saying that.
Yeah. It's like...
Give the game away. You start as him?
I had a feeling we're gonna start as him. No mercy. Alright. Can I get on something? A board? Anything? Skates. I'll take a scooter. Did I take fall damage?
Oh man, you just die in this? I mean, I assume so with a robot, but I didn't think just like running around. Can you wipe out on your board to death?
Can I do this to death? You know what? I'm not going to waste the audience's time going in circles like this. I would do this like if I was on the Discord, but... All right.
Ooh, what's that over there? It's a shiny.
Oh, well, we'll find out later.
Things are not looking good, Tito.
I hear you, brother. As the ancient Hawaiians say, no tourists means no paychecks for tourist resort Franco.
No rentals either, especially with the beach being off limits.
And no ocean shore.
All right, tell me if I'm off base.
Comes back by now.
I think the dad here is actually Inspector Gadget in the Witness Protection Program.
Come on.
I got the vibes. I don't know why, but that's my gut feeling.
Even if we have to shovel it back ourselves.
We'll go take a look around and see if we can find anything out.
Okay, guys, whatever you want.
Slide of the Jets says, I knew this game would have extreme sports, but I didn't know they have a sport as extreme as hockey. Yeah, that's true. We get to do combos like in NFL hits or NHL hits.
Okay, where's that shiny?
NFL Blitz. There, right behind the store, like to the left of it, down that little path.
There we go, yeah. Also, camera controls inverted every which way could possibly be inverted.
Well, then you can pretend you're just grabbing the stick of like a camera on a tripod.
I've never, like, I have tried to understand people who say that. Like, I have tried to see their way of thinking. It's like, no, it just doesn't work.
Nah.
I'll take.
Well, that only makes
damage.
sense if it's fully inverted, which they also often don't do.
Check it out! I think it's watching us!
Take me to your leader.
What is it, Lars? Let us see.
You wish, Maurice. This is our hangout. Under the pier is for big kids only.
All right, let's kill him.
Yeah, I have a hockey stick.
Make them prove their worthiness, oh mighty Lars. As if. I could mop up the bowl with any of them.
Too bad we're not playing as him.
Bozo, I'm calling you out. Let's see if you can beat me on the half pipe. I've been practicing. Otto versus Pie in the pipe it is. But if he wins, you've got to show us what you've got there. Deal?
All right, bro. But if we win, you're gonna clean my room out for me.
Okay, so they do blink. All right.
All right, I guess I have to clean your room out for you. If I find any cash, it's mine.
Okay, and then what happens when the
Oh, do you want to
power
save
bars
the game, by the way?
I don't believe in saves. Never mind. I changed my mind.
This looks like it's like 4 options, right? Instead of... Yeah, overwrite data. Run through the door.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, let's try a 50-50 grind. Come up the ball edge while pressing the grind button.
Move. up. Okay. Oh, this camera.
Oh no, hold on.
Try a 50-50 grind. Now, time to try some spins. Let's go for a full 360. Press stunt and left or right.
Okay, so Ollie is A. B is to pump the board. I think.
Right.
Sometimes? Is it?
Let's try a 120 this time. Press down.
720, right?
It's pretty forgiving. You just land fully perpendicular. It's fine. All right.
The longer, yeah. The front side grab.
Longer,
Oh,
yeah.
the camera. Please.
Why did they do this? I don't.
Is that what you want? Okay.
Hey Otto, do your airwalk. Stunt plus backward left. Yeah.
This is so forgiving.
Okay.
I know it's a kid's game, but like.
Uh-oh. Okay, no.
There we
there's
go.
No way to really, as far as I can tell, you can't, do that thing where you get out of bailing.
Yeah. Everybody's got two special moves.
Hmm?
Try a rocket flip. That's it. Now, yeah. My middle name.
I'm just guessing at this point.
Big points.
Right? No?
What?
Okay. It wants me to do 2 bespoke tricks. It doesn't want me to do with like a 360 rocket. It wants me to.
I see.
See how many rotations you can get before you hit the ground. You need at least a 7. Yeah.
Well, I just did better than Tony Hawk. I did a 1080.
Warm up with a little grinding.
All right, so he's got 2 minutes to set the score.
Sweet.
All right.
Mix it up. Big points.
Mm-hmm. Are we really gonna watch all 2 minutes of it? I was joking.
Keep spinning. Now for some grabs.
I'd hope that like you get more points in the end, but because they're bullies, it's just like actually we have more points.
Yeah, who's the arbiter of points here? Are we gonna watch this entire 2-minute run? I was joking.
Now things get tricky.
What the why are we...
Remember in like Tony Hawk when you're in the like the competition levels and you had to watch everyone do their entire run first?
Oh my god.
What if I misinterpreted and this was actually horse and I just had to remember his entire thing? Alright. Fuck. What was the
You
score
gotta be
again?
like-
50 million?
Emotionally, yet.
Okay. Again, ridiculous. We're just doing 1080s. Can I get further than that? Yeah, 1260. You realize this kid is the best skateboarder on Earth. And now he dies. Sorry.
Well, was.
Yeah. Early retirement. Alright, come on.
Edgar says, I think you already beat him. You just do nothing. Yeah, but it's not going to make the time go faster, so... We may as well completely embarrass this child.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
And also die.
What? You saw my character model just fly off, right? When it was trying to reset?
Yeah. You ever beef it so bad?
You ever beefing so bad you wipe out in the next life? Fuck.
Times as a child has landed an actual 1260 lately. I mean, I'd imagine how. Last time my brother went to a skate park, he saw like some kid get dropped off by his parents, and then the parents came back at the end of the day. It's like, how many tricks did you land?
I failed.
Just sounds like the worst thing. What?
I failed to get a gold coin. Oh well.
Right, so tell us about the robot now, I guess? What that was for?
I wonder if the robots will come until the end of the game and they just keep warning about it the entire thing.
Are you gonna show us what you got under the pier or not?
I have to assume what's under the pier is the robot.
All right, follow me. A deal is a deal. Come on.
Check it out, dweebos. We found it here this morning.
It's a bottle of Jankum. It's real.
We think it has something to do with the missing sand. There's only one explanation. Space aliens!
Space aliens!
Twister, look what
Slime Generator says, never mind, dude was 19, got him confused with a 9-year-old kid who landed 3 900s in a row, which is still impressive. But once you get to a certain age, 19 is still a kid.
Yeah.
He must be connected to all this somehow.
Not space aliens.
I knew that Gollum guy was up to something. He must have taken the sand somehow. Come on, we better tell Dad. He'll know what to do.
Oh, you said a robot took all the sand on the beach. Yeah, I know what to do.
Maybe I can rent something. Oh wow, look at this walk animation that kid has. They're just hitting.
Yeah, go for it.
Aw.
Dun 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 dun. I wish I could just get on something while I was out here. Right? Like skates or anything. This one's probably not a robot.
I mean, what, like roller hockey? That sounds crazy. No one's ever done this.
Is there... No buttons to... Oh, I can use the D-pad to move. Folks at home, if you don't remember how the D-pad feels on a GameCube, the answer is bad.
Mm-hmm. What, you didn't like the Mega Man Legacy Collection on GameCube? If you played it with the GameCube D-pad and also the button you want for shoot and the button you want for jump are reversed and you can't change it?
I've been meaning to play some of the Mega Man games that were on GameCube, like Command Mission, and that network one that I don't remember.
Yeah, Network Transmission. Yeah, the Battle Network spinoff.
Robots took it. Big metal robots under the pier.
It's true, Dad.
We saw one.
You guys haven't been playing in the sun without hats again, have you?
I'll suggest I look in the start menu to see if I can switch to skate.
Right. And you can also switch to the metal boots that way, yeah.
We saw this logo painted on the robot.
Let's go bust him down a peg.
Go kick his ass.
I suppose the company could be up to something. Either way, there's not much we can do about it. If you're sure about this...
We're just gonna have to vote.
Officer Shirley, and tell her what you saw.
Yeah! The long arm of the law.
Let's see how much he likes getting busted.
We're skate punks, and we implicitly trust the police.
Listen, as long as you do it legally, it's fine.
Change vehicle.
Vehicle?
Safety first.
Oh, maybe if you jump off that railing, though. Maybe you can have a... Aw, come on.
Alright, guys, I gotta be honest, I don't know how to skate. I just wanted to be cool.
What? Is that a robot making that noise?
That would make sense. Ow. That would make sense. Yeah, there.
Pro
Ow.
Striker 92 says punk rock equals pop punk on MTV. Man, there was a kid in high school I remember who's just like, he was just complaining about, because like there were like punk kids at our school or whatever, and he's just like, man, punk music's so stupid. I hate the government. It's like, did you just sing like classic punk lyrics, but like you're in a simple play? I want to hear that. Are you kidding? That sounds incredible.
No, not Newfound. Oh my God, this is this is trying to stymie me at every single opportunity from doing anything. All right.
Does it have yes or no at the top depending on what menu it is? I feel like that's true.
2 legs, 2 arms, head.
That's impressive though, to get the skateboard to land like that.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Newfound Glory of Leninism. Favorite punk band.
Oh, okay, good. I was like, I'm not gonna have to get off the board to get up there, but the stairs are just painted over wheelchair ramps. Well, it's this way, some way.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I was really hoping I'd crash into that wall.
Officer Shirley! Officer Shirley!
Something I can do for you children? Normally, I'm the one that comes looking for you.
Little arsons.
Happening to the sand. Golem Industries is using robots to steal it.
We saw one under the pier. Now, kids, I'm not saying I don't believe you, but why would he do that? Mr. Gollum seems to be trying to help.
Listen, I'll believe the robots, but Mr. Gollum?
I'll look into it.
No problem, officer. I just have to point and shoot, and we'll have him totally sprung.
You just make sure you get Ray's permission first. I'm not going to be impressed by any false alarms about missing kids. Understand?
What? Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what?
Impressed?
There were,
Yo,
like,
you lost track
at
of
least-
a kid. Whoa, that's so hard.
There were at least 3 parts of that sentence I was very confused by.
Oh, right.
I, Eddie, Prince of the Netherworld, bear greetings.
I wish he wouldn't do that.
What do you want, Eddie? Today's freaky enough already without you weirding everybody out.
The Prince of the Netherworld craves entertainment. You, Rocket Girl, shall complete my challenge.
You haven't done gameplay in a while.
What are you talking about, Eddie? We're a little busy here.
Whoever brings me all of the masks of the Netherworld will learn the answers to many dark secrets.
Will we unlock teleporting?
What masks?
Do we unlock demon summoning?
My mom got mad about the whole Netherworld thing and threw out all my masks. If you can find them, I'll tell you everything I know about the sand going missing.
Okay, Eddie, I'll get your masks, but it better be worth it.
Eddie, use your smoke teleport ability to break into Gollum Industries.
I'm not wrong that you don't save after you beat something, right? It only saves before you do something, right? Or did I forget
Yep.
already?
Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. This is a navigational.
Right, you can't move forward.
Right over it to grab
You have to hit B to move forward.
You can follow the direction arrow on your panel to the nearest mask.
Remind me not to do that again.
Oh.
No,
Oh, hold on.
Up, off, to the left. No, to the left.
Oh, she won't jump off. Are you kidding? That sucks.
She has to jump to the right. All right,
Ah.
this way. That.
That's Supremo Nacho. Fuck, I don't know. The 90s were a long time ago. Shut up.
You're going to have to drive along the road to do it.
Hey, there's the mask. Time for a detour.
Please.
What a bunch of crud.
Ow.
There we go. Now I'm hard for a 90s kid who's not allowed to swear.
Yep, just take a Leisurely walk. There you go. I can't change vehicle while I'm doing this. I was like, can I just walk? Seems like that would make this easier.
Paul Lesson chat said the rare 2000s American 𝘊𝘶𝘣𝘥. It's true. Only people who were undoubtedly on the autism spectrum had enough bravery to be fully 𝘊𝘶 in the 2000s.
All right, we're alive. I like how it definitely looks like she's about to like spread eagle faceplant on the ground every time I jump.
So your mom threw these out, huh? And they landed up. That's.
She threw them out of a moving car. One at a time.
Maybe the masks do have power.
Turn around. Oh. This has 450 something followers on Twitch. Is this like one of those like niche speed runs?
You got them all. Now get back to Eddie quickly.
Please, this camera. Okay.
Guess you could do that like really fast, so that's
yeah.
like
It didn't
all
ask
video
me to,
games, though.
It didn't ask me to save.
Yeah.
All right, Eddie. Here are your masks. Now, spill the beans. What do you know?
Well, I heard my dad,
I mean, the Lord of the Netherworld.
talking about Gollum Industries and how they've bought a lot of land right here. I also saw Mackenzie.
I mean, I guess if you buy the land, you're allowed to take the land if you're capable of it.
Later, dude.
In a very literal sense. Maybe? It's your dirt.
Oh, but no one can own the beach.
You remember that woman on TikTok who was digging a tunnel under her house with no idea of what she was doing and like documenting the whole thing?
Yeah, did she find a dead body? Was that her?
That was not her. That was someone else.
Okay.
All right, you know what? I think that'll do it for this game.
Yeah. Slime says that apparently the speedrunning scene is kicking back up after 6 years of dormancy. Did someone do a video on YouTube calling it like a child masterpiece or something? The rocket power situation is insane.
Okay. I think I know what we're going to do next. We're going to stick with nostalgia. And you know what? Apparently this game, for some, have aged well if the speed run is picking up for it again. So let's do something else that has aged very well. SeaWorld Adventure Park, Shamu's Deep Sea Adventures. Now, granted, I haven't seen the documentary, but I assume it's about how great Shamu's life was.
Right, yeah. Well, you know, it's like Shamu was like a blackfish of sorts. And it's like, how did they make this crazy game with a famous dolphin? Or killer whale, you know.
Magic Wand Productions.
I immediately went to dolphin. I just realized because when I bumped into a killer whale in Echo the Dolphin, I'm like, I want to play as that instead.
And they're both cetaceans. Is this a story of how Shamu got captured? Because this is definitely not SeaWorld right here.
Orca.
Right. Also, do not adjust the gamma on your monitor. This is how it looks.
Cool. That, why does the music sound like this? Orcas or dolphins? Yeah, there we go.
Whoop. Just drop in like a physics object. Oh, good. That's how far out I want these options to be.
Oh God, why the menu sounds mixed like that? That's bad. I don't like that.
Well, there.
It's fine. I'll live, but it is bad.
Swim fast, advance, use, side attack. All right, so Shamu will be getting
inventory.
Inventory. Who
Where?
are we playing as?
Where, Shamu? Oh, rumble on, rumble off. All right.
All right. Let's go to SeaWorld. Oh. Okay, well, I can get a vague idea of what I'd be looking at.
Oh, Cass and Chat, this is like SeaWorld Future and Jaws 3D, somehow connected directly to the ocean. Yeah. Oh, man. Hope Dennis Quaid's here on the most cocaine he's ever been on a movie shoot.
Actually, I hope that the movies that you lock are just each individual part of Jaws 3D. Alright, new game. Shamu and Horatio conclude another fantastic day at SeaWorld. Learn how to use Shamu's animal behaviors, pick up items, avoid sea mines. Now, I think I understand where the documentary is coming from. If SeaWorld had a bunch of sea mines in it, that does seem a little cruel.
The mines had nowhere to go, alright? They wouldn't survive out there in the wild.
Listen closely to Horatio as he speaks through SeaWorld's magic portal to communicate with Shamu. Yeah, save that game.
What's it called? Blackfish Krampus? What?
Welcome to SeaWorld Adventure Park. I'm Horatio the Manatee. Our last show for the day has ended. Let's begin our lessons for your new animal behavior, Shamu.
And then Shamu just eats him.
If you look to the lower...
he's an apex predator.
The awesome picture of Shamu.
That picture is
Don't
awesome.
say that.
Killer whale. It is surrounded by a green and blue circular bar and has...
This is your morality meter.
All around it.
Perhaps chorality.
Guide you throughout our adventures. Let me explain. See that green semicircle around your picture? This is your health.
Don't eat me now or I'll haunt you forever.
Otherwise you'll have great difficulties continuing. I will always tell you what you will need to keep this bar full, so listen carefully.
You will always tell me throughout the entirety of the game.
Semicircle is your air, your oxygen, and just like...
You don't need to clarify that. People know what air is more than oxygen.
The air meter should be like going down rapidly after this entire monologue.
Yeah.
You see those numbers on top of the little red bubble to the right of your picture? This is a percentage of your agility.
I think I may have turned the sound.
100%.
I may have turned the sound too far down because the music is sort of drowning out our manatee friend.
I will show you how. I have a magic portal to communicate with you, Shamu.
And you don't, nanny nah.
You'll see me appear.
Why do you have those meters?
All living animals obey, the same rules.
To you throughout your adventures. What?
It's just he pops up again later with like almost blue thing, like almost all the way drained. So like, Shamu, I'm suffocating. Send help.
Oxygen levels as well. Now, back to those wonderful red bubbles. These bubbles are your food. Capture as many.
You'll notice I don't have a bubble around me, so back off.
Increase your agility and make it easy for you to perform your animal behaviors when needed. Eating krill balls will also help make your green bar stay full, and your agility percentage number will increase. Magnificent.
I assume this is a game for kids, and I feel like front-loading this much dialogue to tutorialize all at once is going to confuse kids so much. Because I have already lost focus on this.
Yeah, I didn't know the people who made the tutorials for 3DS Monster Hunter got work on games like this, but it's good to know that they branched out.
See these drifting
I want Jaws from the Jaws Unleashed tutorial to show up in here and just kill us. Like, that's just happening off screen.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, maybe you set it too high, but this one instrument of the track is louder than the other instruments in the track. It's mixed poorly within its own song.
You are a powerful and majestic killer whale. Killer whales are...
And sexy, too. Did I mention that?
Be sure to get plenty.
As is your namesake, you have the right to kill anyone you please. It is your domain.
Will affect your health. I will
Now go. Go find the yachts.
get more air. If you look at the top of the screen, in the center of it,
Oh my god.
Lever chat says, when do they let you take control? Yeah. What do they think kids want out of video games? What are they doing?
Here,
Shut
Shamu.
up!
Here are some more numbers for you to look at.
Now, Shamu, I've been reading the ISO 9000 Guide to Management for Business. Here's some passages.
Hey, why are these here? Why are these here?
Oh, it's harmless. It's
Hey,
fine. They've domesticated it. It's fine.
Okay,
It
yeah.
won't attack the trainers. It'll be fine.
hideous enemy creatures.
Hideous enemy creature. What? Who?
Swimming into the mines will cause
Humans?
explosions. If you swim into the mine, it will also affect your health.
Okay, kids aren't that dumb. Come on.
So sonic mines, which are triggered by your movements.
Now,
the numbers like just heard about kids and don't know what they are.
Now, Shamu, if you look over here, you'll notice this yellow paint.
This will help you avoid any damage.
I haven't absorbed a goddamn word of this. I'm going to be honest with you.
Numbers represent your score.
Why are there so many? Is this number weighing actually? Is this the number weighing game?
Animal behaviors. Remember to look at the numbers.
Oh man, can you bash the mines into people though?
Oh, Shamu has been asleep this entire time.
Then quickly get more krill. Try to keep your agility above the 40 percentile range.
This is a joke. This game's a joke, right?
This is what is known as a kraken crystal. Everywhere
What?
he leaves these crystals behind. They are his ink. Once it stays in the water. These crystals are very powerful and can also give you points.
Okay, good point. But these are separate points from the other points that you saw earlier. Those are in the upper left-hand corner.
Now, Shamu, go into your parents' bedroom and get their wallet. Read out the numbers on the front of their credit card, as well as the expiration date and the security code.
Have a set of behaviors you can use against your enemies. We call these behaviors your offensive moves.
Uh-huh.
Another set of
Offense is attacking.
at all times.
To attack.
These your defensive moves. And then
we have to find the answer.
This is just a lecture. This is
special animal behaviors.
Oh my god, I'll never complain about a walkie-talkie. What, now?
And that'll do it for SeaWorld's adventures, Shamu's. Okay, wait. Let's play a little bit of it. I am inclined to just stop now.
Okay, Headful, say something nice. We haven't played yet. I don't know.
And you will pick the krill up in this manner. Now, give it a try.
Okay, more tutorial. Say something nice. I'm glad that I was worried that the tutorials were done, but I'm glad that we got more.
Awesome.
No camera control.
Swim close to the chests and break them open by using.
So my camera control is this. So this is actually a 2D game. Air, please. Air, please. Air. Air. How do I get air?
I can't.
That's not... No.
Maybe that krill has some air in it. Maybe these boxes have air.
I think I'm psychically moving this thing. How do I...
Are you a mate?
Swim close to the chest.
Uh-huh. Using your... Powerful tail fluke. Okay. Stop giving me the same tutorial.
Tremendous.
If I swim back there again... Okay, it's not going to give it to me again.
Swim over to the air.
So this
Why
is how
did you tell us all that shit at the beginning if you were gonna...
So that's how you get air. You don't get air up here. Up here is just where water ends. This entire place is frozen over. We're in the off season. This is December. You're not gonna tell me more about what I just picked up?
Killer whales love photographs.
Now, you did say that was safe. It did blow the fuck up. just want to be clear on that.
Now, go.
We just...
Nice. Very nice, Shamu.
Give me tutorial, yeah.
A single bubble layer around yourself.
This will allow you to re-enter Earth's atmosphere.
Neat.
Neato. Hmm.
Now for
Sugoi.
press the
That's Japanese.
This is your
For Sugoi.
which sends out a loud killer whale call and stuns your enemy.
Now, I did turn Rumble off in the options, so I don't think I get this.
Awesome.
Alright, should we do it on him? Alright.
Awesome! That
move.
ruptured my eardrums! Successfully completed beginner's tutorial.
I hope every level opens with an extremely long multi-minute preamble.
Well, we took
I'll
no
kill
time.
you, son of a bitch!
We took no time at all getting to like the Echo the Dolphin ass twist here.
You're on your own, Horatio. I don't fucking care. How about you go to your fucking fancy magic portal?
Hero skill level.
Okay. It's different than I expected.
Yeah, save that game. Let's just see what the next level looks like.
Yeah. Stage 2. The Kraken destroys planet Earth. 90% of the human population has been wiped out.
Flee from a Kraken to complete this mission.
Uh-oh.
Well, at least it tells you where they are ahead of time, I guess. Man, if only we could get something left behind by the Kraken. But where could it be? Wow, SeaWorld's fucking huge. I mean, I knew it was, but damn. People
I
can't
think
even
I
see all
have
that.
been to SeaWorld at one point in my life when I was very young.
Yeah, me too. I feel like SeaWorld in the 90s especially is one of those things where, like, if you didn't take your kid, you were a bad parent. Or, like, your kid would believe that at least.
Now, I live too far away from any SeaWorld for that to be, like, a thing in my mind, but we happened to go to Florida one time.
Right, yeah. That's the thing, like, well, if you're gonna go on vacation somewhere, you should go on vacation somewhere with the SeaWorld, so you can take your kids to SeaWorld. Spend even more money on your vacation.
I am losing a lot of health.
At least you're getting points, which you can use to
Get points. I think maybe those points are spent to unlock the pictures of fish.
Ah. Well, do they have any photos of the Kraken, or? Like, that's why I'd play this.
I assume I just need one more. What's Kraken crystals? Alright. No, seriously, what are Kraken crystals? What are these for?
It's his blood or whatever.
Trust
right?
us.
They left
Okay,
behind?
never mind.
You're our Amazon, Shamu. Use this to stop it.
Master skill level.
Head ninja of the Dolphin Clan.
After showing off his strength, the Kraken holds Horatio in a cell.
That's me.
What?
Find the anchor and break the chains attached to it. The rocks will break, and Horatio...
Do it before the torture device reduces my health to nothing.
Whose quick thinking worked. The Kraken is too big for this hole, and ceases his chase.
I feel like this should have come before the prior bit.
Kraken is up to something for sure. Be careful. He might be very dangerous.
Yeah, you know what? Let's hear him out.
What's this? A hole? Maybe the way to Horatio? Let's see.
Okay, were these just put in this order and they said they'd fix it later?
Magic abilities. Collect them all.
Are we gonna get?
Look
to,
at that!
like,
Look at that
buy
A
abilities,
button,
like
that
in-
crusty ass A button in the lower right.
Mm-hmm. You have to like buy stuff before a mission like that will make cry.
No, I'm definitely getting air hike first.
I am trapped. Rescue me and complete this mission.
He sounds like he's making fun of you.
Well, let's go back to SeaWorld.
Oh, wait, what's in the box? Is it a bomb?
A silver key.
What?
Be careful. There could be a silver key in there.
That's so mean for a kid's game. Imagine the trust loss. I bet you there's a kid who refused to break open the box because there's a warning. Probably like their sibling and they got into a fight and started beating each other up and like broke the GameCube.
You know what? I think my problem with this puzzle is that the pieces are moving way too fast for me to keep up with them. Something here's got to. Come on. That... Oh.
What?
Okay. I didn't realize what... Okay. I didn't understand what I was trying to solve for at first. I thought everything had to mix.
All that tutorializing, but they didn't explain the puzzle right.
I don't know what the hell this is, Shamu. I must have been asleep that day that we installed this.
Oh no, you're low on food.
No, I just ate a shrimp. One shrimp.
You're
Oh, was that a bad thing? Yes. Crabs are bad things. Die.
Ramble Gang asks, hi, this is Jaws Unleashed. Sorry.
No.
I have terrible news about how much this is not Jaws Unleashed. Super.
About as violent, actually, but...
Yeah.
And possibly a similar number of landmines, or sea mines, depth charges.
Yeah.
This move sucks so hard.
Yeah.
Poison. Uh-oh, you found SeaWorld's secret stash of poison.
You weren't supposed to know about this for a long time, Shamu.
Found a gold key.
I think it wants me to head back to your thingy now.
For your final mission, find a killer whale who looks strangely exactly like you. Now go to the poison cave by yourself.
It's not going to let me solve the puzzle. Alright, it wants me to go up. Move.
Launch it at the child playing the game.
I
feel like that should work when it's in the shell. It should be like, you're driving me insane.
Alright, I
My
think...
mind.
God damn it. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, let's see. This? Why this? Oh. Oh, now I have to go all the way back. I hate this game.
But you have 0 out of 3 photographs? Is that what that is?
Oh, I can't
sorry.
go... Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have a hard... I don't know if this is worse than the Rocket Power game or not.
That one could use a few more tutorials, actually.
Okay. Alright, so now I know I just need to make a straight line.
Okay.
Wait,
All
no
right,
I don't,
there's the
because
line.
there's not a piece here that would facilitate a straight line happening.
Never mind, I don't understand.
I just need to make anything that traces a path from the inner circle to the outside. So...
Is that...
I need something that's gonna match...
I do like the little sound of it locking into place. That's pleasant.
Wait, how about this? Okay, and then... Do I have something here? Aha, this piece, right? There we go.
Sure, if you say so.
I usually like this kind of puzzle, but this isn't a good one of those. Is this all built into the infrastructure of SeaWorld?
I don't know, that one sign, it was like, oh, this way's the cave and this way's SeaWorld. Oh, so yeah, so this is the caves. No one owns this, it's just like this.
And they have to hire these giant crabs to let people know. Also, do these enemies respawn, like, the moment they are even a little bit off-screen?
I think so. So SeaWorld commissioned a video game, and the people making this are like, man, the real ocean's fucking boring, I don't give a shit.
What? Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Good.
Oh.
Good. I mean, I know where the thing actually is. I saw it. I just want to point out that this is... Oh. Never mind. What I was... Shamu. No, stop. I had a thing I was going to... Shamu. There was another item.
Shamu, you must...
Wait. Oh, I thought he was doing banjo talk all of a sudden.
You must follow this treacherous tide and defeat the enemies of our SeaWorld.
So, man.
And his evil servant.
Poseidon and his evil servant.
It's really bad. What?
Is Poseidon the name of the Kraken, or are we up against God now?
Once again.
Restore SeaWorld to its greatness once again. Shamu, Netflix just released a bombshell. Okay. That's the thing I was trying to get. I thought it was pointing me at that. Okay. I would have never guessed the ship thing. That was an accident.
Great.
The other relics, I don't care. What the hell is cultural value? They don't even look as cool as the one you just collected.
Alright, so... Ah, 6 slow-mo. This controls bad, I'm gonna say, in ways that are hard to articulate, but it's just like every aspect of playing this does feel like I'm fighting the game itself. And losing.
It seems like it's like it's like rotational, but instead of giving you rotation controls, they gave you absolute directional controls. So he has to rotate, but you don't control the rotation, you just control the resulting direction. Am I right on that?
Like, this is me turning left and right, so I am trending upwards as I'm doing it.
Yeah,
but then if
there's
I want
other movements in addition, yeah. Which is, also these are great controls for aiming melee attacks.
Yeah, I can tell you're actually aiming your melee where your head is, but once you do it, sometimes you face the wrong direction, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, and the fact that it's like he turns into like 3D towards the camera space. Has to shake it up a little.
Is there like a... Oh, okay, I think I have now remembered what Go Faster is. Be careful, you never know what's inside a box. Yep.
Oh, head bash? Okay.
Use your powerful double head bash. Well, game, I don't think you told me how to do the double head bash. You told me how to scream.
Wait, hold on.
I haven't leveled up enough to have that item. That's what they said, get more crystal. Okay, folks, that'll do it for Shamu. Shamu and SeaWorld deep sea lawsuits. Anyway. Oh my god. Oh. Well, what do we move on to? How about something less frustrating? I think that
I mean, in fairness, I feel like SeaWorld would be an affront to Poseidon.
Let's do something a little less frustrating than that, I think. Something that sounds a little calmer. Dragon's Lair 3D.
Uh-oh.
Now, I've definitely heard of Dragon's Lair 3D. I knew this was a thing that existed. But I've never actually seen it in motion. So I'm curious.
I saw a little. I think I looked at it, I'm like, oh, so they just made it a platformer. But apparently you do instantly die just as often as regular Dragon's Lair. Is what I remember hearing. I might be off.
I think I had to press the Y button to continue.
Oh, no.
What is this?
Honey. Oh, you formed an LLC for that? Hey, here we go. Here's a real logo.
Apparently, Bob says there's also a DVD version of this, like Angel of Darkness.
That
makes sense. Yeah.
Ooh, a gallery. Do we have to unlock the concept art?
The history.
Oh.
20 years. Okay.
I see.
Which is different than the introduction. Okay. That's just Dragon's Lair. Alright. We'll find out what that means.
Ooh, support for 16:9.
A. Okay, crouch. Auto target on B for some reason. Block on
What?
X. Sword on control. Okay, no. No. Okay, that's
like
selecting.
switch to sword, I guess? Yeah.
Yes, okay. Well, let's try default. Yeah, save that game. You can do it. You can load.
Now, Slime says excited for you to see those sword controls. Aha.
Oh, I guess we are seeing this.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played Dragon's Lair, and I don't think I ever cared to play Dragon's Lair.
Yeah. I think it's going to seamlessly transition into 3D.
It's gonna look exactly like this. Like, just insane rendering techniques.
Look at the hard nipples!
Don Bluth, you dog.
What an era. You should have a bulge also. You'll never guess where you have to go. Shamu, is that you?
Need to ask my friend Dracula for help. Oh, you finally paid for a font?
Is this a paid font? I don't know. This feels default.
I made full says, did he always sound like a wimp? Yeah, that's kind of the joke of Dirk the Daring.
Dirk, my name is Horatio. I've been trying to contact Shamu through my magical portal.
Do you have a spare 10 minutes so I can tell you how to walk?
Though you're human, I will spare you from the coming reckoning.
Daphne, I can speak to you through the amulet.
Oh, we do have a Horatio.
I might be able to help you find me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a pretty good cartoon shading effect.
Be sure to check the amulet if you've missed anything I've said.
I sent you a text. Oh, this frame rate. What? Is this normal?
Yeah, someone in chat confirm.
I'm looking at the actual frame rate, and it is like wildly fluctuating from like 30 to 50.
Right.
And even when it's at 50, it's moving slow. Slime Trainer said ran pretty unsteady for her.
Okay. Oh yeah, there we go.
There was a run.
Is it
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, is this not the...
There we go.
Okay.
Can I get my sword out in advance? Yes. Yeah, that's what I expected it to look like. Thanks.
Tie-dye Mike in chat says, I had to go move my car and came back. Like, how the hell did Shamu get here? What's the Kraken's lair? I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright. I feel like this can't be how this game is supposed to run. First of all, I'm gonna wait and see. Yeah? Is that a far ledge?
Not far,
what is the angle on this?
Okay, well that's too close together, so I'd be surprised if he can grab it. But maybe.
Okay, good. I'm not using save states, by the way, so... If this game turns into, like, getting over it...
Sexy illustrating.
Alright. Come on. Yeah, good enough. Close enough.
Music machine broke. Please come back later.
Whoop.
This is your producer, Cassidy. I just wanted to let you know that this is, in fact, better than the game actually runs on real hard.
You know, yeah, I've played some games from this era like that.
Also,
right, like look
I
at
just want to
the.
tell you both. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Thank you.
Thanks. I mean, this is the era, right, where like, if you saw a TV commercial, maybe you were lucky, but otherwise they could just put some screenshots on the box and be like, yeah, it looks like this the whole time, but you'll never guess how we pulled it off.
I mean, I guess the pictures on the back of the box have a worse frame rate than the game. Now, there should be a one-eyed tentacle thing coming up from the... Well, I was off on the eyes, but...
Oh, cool.
Well, that was easy.
Obviously, it runs like this because it looks so good.
I wonder how much you'd have to overclock the GameCube to get it to run at like a solid 60.
I know Dolphin has a feature like that, but
yeah, it's theoretically possible.
Why did she stop talking when you got hit? Wow.
Oh yeah, that'll bring it to its knees.
You can loosen me with your sword later.
Can I make enough particle effects to like tank the frame rate more? I know y'all at home can't see it, but I have like a frames per second counter, and I'm like keeping a close eye on it to see how low it's dipping.
Dirk, treasure hunting right in front of my salad?
What did I open?
It's
that
stuff.
door? Ah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, now part of something's gonna collapse in like a second. With that,
I thought that was a switch.
What?
Yep, okay, there we go. The classic.
Oh,
we're down to 22, 19 frames per second.
Let's go. Why does that?
This runs better than on a console. Uh-huh. Okay, so this opened, which got me treasure, which is what she yelled at me about.
Okay, and because this room collapses, then...
No.
The correct answer. Alright, well, please insert a quarter into your GameCube.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there should have been some home console that had like a quarter slot in it.
There's something in the barrels that can help you.
Mike says treasure hunting. Right after I told you how to get in that room with nothing but treasure in it.
Isn't it with your soul? Treasure hunting?
Oh, good. You can run to a wall. You can run to some walls. Okay. There's one of these open. No. Do I just have to wait this room out? This is not. No? This isn't how you. Okay.
Yeah,
usually you have something like shake or something, right?
Yeah. Okay. So in the arcade game, that's right. He jumps around the floor while it's collapsing, and then one of the doors opens at the last second. That's. This is a very strange 3D remake, in that you probably need to have seen a full playthrough of the original arcade game to understand what's going on.
Oh, good. This game just has asshole traps on it in it. Can I climb up here? This almost looks like.
You remember how the old Metal Gear games had that? I wish they'd like tried to explain those in canon in Metal Gear Solid 5.
You mean like the floor traps?
Yeah. Yeah, why could you put those in your base? Have like a whole cutscene.
The wizard is really powerful.
Maybe if you get full nuclear disarmament, then you're allowed to put traps in your base.
Give you incredible powers and abilities.
Boss, I think we could use a couple of Looney Tunes traps in this base.
Defeat the monsters to retrieve them all.
What was the voice acting session for this like? I want to know.
In the wizard's reign of terror.
Listen, I know.
You think she said it like normal first?
Listen, I know you got an appointment later today to do the voices for Super Mario 64, but
like she said like you the first time, but then she didn't say rain, and so like are you a professional or not?
Looks like a draft blew out that torch. I wonder where it's coming from.
Well, all right. Pure accident. I was just fucking around and like hitting buttons.
Oh, can you do a helm breaker?
Yeah.
Well, it's in a game with contact damage, but well, keep it up.
Stinger. No.
Sword trick.
Sword. Royal Guard. No.
Derek, you can change styles with the D-pad. Oh, she doesn't say that? Okay.
No, she just sent that via text. Oh, what a devious trap.
The other problem with like doing these traps in 3D like seamlessly is it doesn't highlight how much they're being a dick on purpose as much as the arcade game. This feels so casual.
Also, it's really easy to just miss the trap happening because of the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I figure this is a problem right here. Okay. Can I just... No? It's gonna... No?
Okay.
I could have sworn I baited it.
You know, the weird thing also about them doing this, like, I mean, I guess they wanted it to be a fully 3D game, but it's just like the evolved format, like the more direct control version of Dragon's Lair is like Another World or Heart of Darkness, right?
Yeah.
I wonder where it's coming from.
I guess that'd be even more 2D. I suppose this is better than Fade to Black. With
Alright,
modern technology, it's possible.
Anything else? Now, let's see if I can get past that without dying. Do I have a limited number of lives, or am I just good? I think I'm just good.
Also, yeah, correct. In the modern version of this is Dark Souls.
I was about to say I think that's true because I'm definitely fat rolling right now. And also, I swear that some of my attacks got eaten by hitting a wall.
Wow, just like Sword of the Berserk Guts rage.
Alright. Let's pick this up.
Okay. Bob Benader said, I just checked. I think this lady was the same lady who was one of Don Bluth's cleanup artists, so good on her for keeping at it, I guess.
Is that what...
To which Cass said, did Don Bluth first discover which is working as a flapper in the 1920s?
Oh, I was going to say, is a cleanup artist what they call a maid? Okay, what if I get on the... No? I know that's going to fall.
If you jump over it, though. If you jump over the trigger on the floor, perhaps. Yeah. And then
Alright, I don't know what I've accomplished. Oh, wait, can I go down here and through this door? Yeah, okay.
Sure. Why not? Now look at this lushly detailed background from the original. Anyways.
I can if we had like a 3D Anastasia game instead of this.
Oh man, they could have put real brands in it then too, just like the movie. I think that's the first animated movie where I just saw real brands in it.
In Anastasia?
Not like... Okay, how should I put this? Brands that weren't trying to appeal directly to me as a child.
What brand do they have in Anastasia?
It's one of the stores she goes to when she goes shopping.
Because that's a historical piece. So I'm confused.
Yeah, I know, but she goes to a store that exists in real life. I'm pretty sure. I feel like I remember that distinctly. Time to Google brands in Anastasia if no one can remember it in chat for me.
Do I go down?
This doesn't help.
No.
This doesn't help at all. This is totally pointless.
Is there anything I can do in
Anastasia movie shopping scene? Chanel.
Oh,
it's a Chanel store. Right.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do at this point.
That says Anastasia goes to Aldi's. Hey, those take and bake pieces are pretty good.
What do you want me to do, game?
Oh, you know.
That'll do it for... I can't go back through this door. So I think that will do it for Dirk the Daring's Dragons in 3D World. Oh, wait. Slime Turner says sheath sword and ledge grab. I mean, that's still going to do it. I'm going to quit this in a minute, but I will. Just to say that we defeated it. Get over this door.
Red potions restore health.
Just get in. Get it. Good. Good enough. That'll do it.
Even
for
looks like Lester when he dies.
Lester the Unlikely in 3D.
I'm not Lester Nightshaken from another world, but sure.
We are going to take a brief intermission, and then we'll be right back for the last hour of the show. So, stay tuned. We'll be back in a couple minutes. And we're back. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, I think I might know what I want to do next. Sid, what is your familiarity with Robotech?
A lot more than I thought. Our friend Ethan is quite the Robotech scholar.
Well,
and also I've seen all of Macross up to Frontier.
Well, maybe you can help me as we give Robotech Battlecry a try.
I played this on PS2, I remember, and I felt like it just like ran not good enough.
Maybe GameCube, the more powerful system, would be better at it.
Oof. Still using the audio from the 80s for that one? That sounded way worse than the TDK one. Awooga.
I like the purple framing bars here for some reason. Oh, this is good. I can tell this is going to be a long intro because I know what this whole word spells and how long it's taking.
Robotech. Battlecry.
This slowly scrolling thing reminds me. Did you see that stuff people are talking about with Mr. Beast and his progress bars on his ads? And
no.
So
I saw the video, but like in the sidebar, but I didn't watch it.
So Mr. Beast in some of his videos will have like a progress bar that shows at the bottom of the screen to show how long his ads are going. And the curve on the speed of that progress bar starts out and then actually starts going faster and faster until it's about midway or like 2/3 of the way past the progress bar, and then it slows down exponentially. And sometimes it doesn't do that initial speed up, but it always does this thing where it is progressively getting slower and slower. So, I mean, piece of shit. Real scumbag.
Okay, yeah, the purple bars are emulation. I figured.
May run into audio issues here. Okay, we'll see.
Does sound bad, but I don't know if that's their fault or not.
It does sound real bad. Primary weapon. Boost. Boost on A, alright. Special ability. Batloid Guardian Fighter Hover.
Okay.
Alright. That down a little. On.
What's this difficulty on off?
Yeah, no difficulty. Extras. Dan Warren. Hi, I'm Dan.
Yeah.
And then it leaves.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, the closest we got more often than not was just kind of...
All right, yeah.
Because most of the time we sat down and we worked one-on-one.
Oh, they forgot to turn on the lav mic and the mic on the camera. They just had to ask someone who was on the phone in the next room if they recorded it.
We actually have some...
Yeah, let's just jump right into story mode.
Oh. From what I recall, the unlockables in this game are like paint schemes. Like you don't really unlock like new units before you're supposed to or anything.
My name is Jack Archer, and I'm a pilot of the Robotech Defense Force. I was born just before the global war. My parents died soon after the war began, so I had to learn how to survive on my own. Sometimes I wonder what kind of person I might have been if things were different. It's one of my darkest fears. If you took the war out of me, would there be anything left? The global war had been going on for a long time. All the experienced pilots were dead. My government
I killed them all. You can tell by my 6th ship and all the things I marked.
Younger. I needed a way to escape all that misery on the ground. So I didn't.
If I was born today, I would have been a pilot in
flight training came.
Gascan asking, is this Cam Clark?
I was meant to be a pilot.
Sounds like him.
They said I had a rare talent, but somehow.
Or professional Cam Clark impersonator.
You have to unlock Cam Clark's interview. But like, yeah, no one gives a shit about Dan Warren.
I became a mercenary.
That's weird. There was only one interview.
Yeah.
There.
I didn't.
Apparently, this is James Finders.
In the clouds where I could.
No, James. That's the pseudonym he used for Metal Gear Solid. Cam Clark.
Okay. I get the joke.
Yeah.
A gigantic alien spaceship.
Blenders.
Space on a collision course with the Earth and crashed into a small island in the South Pacific called Macross Island. The leaders of the world's nations called a ceasefire and assembled the.
So, do people control ships in this world with music too?
Of alien
or is that just the other Macross thing?
Advanced civilization.
They don't control it with music. There is one in Macross 7. The lead character is a musician.
Technology.
But I remember watching a thing where they were like right where they were actually controlling shit with music.
Okay, those were aliens reacting to her song.
Okay.
Okay.
The pilots of these fighters, they're not controlled by music.
All right.
Powerful weaponry. They called it the Super Dimension.
They're like giant people too, right?
SDF-1 for sure.
Yes, the aliens, the Zentradi are giant.
Okay.
As they unlocked the secrets of robotechnology.
And where does Mech Warrior fit into all this?
The arrival of the SDF-1 work.
Okay, for a second I thought this was a shot of this person getting kicked in the dick. He
Jesus
was
Christ.
actually. Never mind.
The world,
Jesus Christ.
For the first time I can remember.
I did turn subtitles on.
Starting to get used to the idea.
Yeah, you did.
And those were happy times.
Maybe it's the video setting that's also.
Macross City, helping to rebuild the SDF-1. I was just getting used to my new life when Roy Fokker, the legendary Skull leader himself, recognized me as I was getting off work.
He has a white person name, so we didn't have to change it.
Sometimes I was on his side, and sometimes I flew against him.
Now collect all the Kraken crystals to level up your offensive abilities.
He told me he needed pilots to join a new military outfit called the Robotech.
The Suicide Squad. Oh.
Roy said they had some new kind of high-performance fighter that could beat anything I ever flew. They called it a Veritech. I made Roy prove it to me.
Oh, okay. So
prove to me that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Show me some paperwork.
We need a transforming fighter. It was well known that the aliens were warriors, but there was one detail that was kept from the public.
You ever play that game Galaxy?
We were informed that evidence from the crash.
No, I never actually played it. I know about it though.
I remember liking it, although I remember it also being hard as nails.
Aliens on their own.
That was a roguelite, right?
Yeah, but you had a ship that could go from jet to robot fighter.
I was stationed with the carrier Prometheus on Macross Island. On the day the final construction of the SDF-1 was completed, the entire city prepared to celebrate. That was when the Zentradi arrived.
The other thing about Robotech, because our friend Ethan has
and they were determined to
seen. I don't know if this was actually for a purpose or it's just a thing that he was interested in Robotech, but we've also watched the other shows that they pulled from. Well, I didn't see any of Genesis Climber Mouse Beta, but I did see Megazone 2-3.
Are the Zentrades the one who were affected by music?
Yeah.
Okay, so we might actually sing it.
Oh, no, okay. In the thing you saw, that was the I just completely forgot the name as soon as I had to say it. Oh my god. But the Zentradi are affected by music, but they're the large people, so they just aren't familiar with it anymore.
On my way, Roy. Wolf Squad, move to intercept invaders at Zone 4.
The Vatra are the bug things from Macross Frontier.
Oh, okay, that's the... Alright, the Vatra, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Fire, fire. There we go. Do I have missiles? There we go.
Yeah. Seems all right so far.
A little busy. Is that, oh yeah, that's switch targets. Okay.
This music's like crazy generic. Holy shit.
Is that the sound problem? If we had the sound fixed, would it be like more dynamic music?
Different.
Yeah.
Emulation error where it plays the bad placeholder music.
There he is. I keep hitting the wrong buttons because I keep thinking like A is going to be attack, like the big main button. When instead it's like the weird vestigial buttons off to the side, the X and Y.
Well, yeah, those would be like the attack buttons in Ninja Gaiden, but not when you're in a plane.
I feel like Nintendo is perhaps the worst at coming up with controller designs in general. I know people praise them for stuff. Sure, they're like conceptually interesting controllers, but I think they're practically very bad controllers. That's just me.
Yeah, and then often it's like, oh, but could you do this on a normal controller? It's like, yeah.
Do you need to?
But like, it's like, only realistically, like 2 or 3 games would actually take advantage of this fact at most. And most are designed like they're for other systems with different controllers.
I feel like with most controllers, like, that have their own, like, little gimmicks attached to them, like, you can, for any company, for any console, you can bet that that gimmick is just never going to get used. Like, motion control on PS4 controllers, most of the touchscreen stuff on PS4 controllers, the rumbling, what you call it, analogs on Xbox controllers.
That's funny because like the Dreamcast controller, that is like not a great design, but you gotta say, all sensor stick, no problems, never. The ones that we bought with the Dreamcast were the ones we kept up until my brother sold it, like in the 2010s, sometime in that decade. No fucking problems at all.
You know, as a thus far, as a very simple Ace Combat, this isn't bad.
Yeah. Seems a little... I think that's the other thing I noticed when I was playing it for a bit. I'm like, is anyone trying to attack me at all in this? I feel like I'm fighting exclusively non-combat. Like I'm fighting people who are fighting each other and I'm just here killing all of them. And like they can't target me somehow.
There's some flares here with like the cell shading I kind of like. Yeah. Like when that one fighter was like flying past me and the smoke plume was like very cell shaded. I was like, oh, that looks cool. Alright, only one more. And then maybe they'll let me turn into a robot.
Oh, that's the D-pad, isn't it?
It is. In fact, I've gone this far as just assuming it was locked, but nope, it's not locked.
There we go.
I can just do it.
Rookie, stay glued to that radar.
Oh, Roy, are you okay? How would squeezing your head a little?
I'm gonna make you eat those words. We've got more enemy readings in your area, and they're heading for those Sea Sergeant helicopters. Get out there and intercept them. I'm on it.
Alright, so this isn't good for this. Yeah, I think I want to just be in jet mode right now. I think if I'm in plane... Not plane. I think if I'm in robot mode, I'm just kind of hunkered down. And then there's this kind of like a midway thing. What is my cursor doing?
Leading retard?
Yeah, there doesn't seem to
know.
be any benefit right now to not being in a jet.
Slime in the chat says all the dudes in this game have golden retriever voice. You're not allowed to bully anyone in the Veritech fighters. This is my comfort fighter pilot. Leave him alone.
You guys head back to the Prometheus. I've got some business to take care of in town.
SDF-1 control to Wolf Squadron. As soon as you are refueled and rearmed, proceed to Macross City to defend assigned sectors.
Why'd you do that? Woo! Just want to show off?
Unlocked mission. Get out of here.
Drive the alien forces out of Macross City. Ground forces out of Macross City. Some objects like crates or fences are destructible. Okay, I thought I was saying indestructible, but can't be targeted. Okay.
Fence is going to be a problem.
Control to Wolf 10, an alien assault force is approaching from the west. Head into Zone 209 and secure the area. Check your heads-up displays and follow the arrow.
I'm on my way.
Got my big jet dick out. I'm ready.
To accommodate anything the size of a Veritech, so you're going to run out of room pretty fast. You new pilots should stick to Battleoid mode until you develop your skills.
Ah, I see. So, Guardian mode's just like the best of both worlds, but it's harder to control for each scenario.
Yeah, I can boost forward and kind of strafe sideways. I can't actually move backwards, though.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Ish, I guess.
Do this.
Oh my god, this music sounds so bad. What the fuck?
Like audio quality wise, or just like
no, like the quality of the melodies, yeah. This feels like it was not made to control on a GameCube controller. Because I got, you know, strafe on left and right. A is boost, which with this thing is like really the only good way to go forward. And then again, X and Y, those vestigial little nubbins on the side of the controller, or nubbins inside the controller. Yeah.
To shoot.
Okay, so question: since you are using a GameCube controller for this, how many of these games have controlled well?
God. I
Monster
don't
House?
know. Like, Monster House controlled a little awkwardly, but I liked what it was doing. What was the first game we played again? Animaniacs? That was alright.
Yeah. Okay.
Shamu is awful, and I think that's Shamu's fault.
Yeah.
Dragon's Lair was awful, and I definitely think that was Dragon Lair's fault. Down there? Yeah,
I guess that's the other thing you have to account for in a game's library. Is how many games are just bad? How many GameCube exclusives are not good?
Well, I know this isn't exclusive, at the very least.
Yeah, this one isn't, but that's just...
I'm not sure how many of these games we played tonight were GameCube exclusives, to be honest. Like, if any.
I will say, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if side by side this looks better, but having played the PS2 game, like, it kind of seems the same. Kind of looks the same to me. Maybe it dropped frames more often when multiple missiles were fired. Maybe. I believe it.
Can't go this way?
Of course not.
Now I can.
Well, that's cool.
I feel like this is a game that would have been super cool on 7th gen systems, and it's too bad we're playing a 6th gen system. I mean, honestly, this could have been cool on the 6th gen too, maybe if they had a little bit more time and stuff, but this is something that would have been real good on like 360 or PS3.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, if Sandlot made this, but vehicle controls in Sandlot games were so unbelievably terrible for most of their games, actually.
Yeah, this game, like, This game seems cool, but it's being hampered by the fact that it's not all the way there.
Yeah, I don't actually know how the actual Macross game compares on PS2.
I think I've heard people say it's better. The one that did not get localized at all, right? Or maybe I'm not thinking of the Macross game. Maybe I'm thinking of the other Robotech game. Also, where does she want me to go? Because there's no marker.
See, Robotech Invasion. That was also Vicious
Head
Cycle.
into zone. Check your head. Protect the destroyer using zone 214. Okay. Where's 214?
Where are you, Wolf-10?
I don't know. There's no marker.
This game had 2 composers?
Two composers fighting each other at all times.
Barry Fassman and John O'Kennedy.
Is that blue bar? I thought that was like just north. All right, well, let's go that way.
Are these the only games they worked on? No? Nope, not at all. Oh, they didn't work on many, though.
I think this mode is faster, yes. There we go. There they are.
Okay, Macross on PS2 was developed by Sega AM2. They made Aero Elite.
What? Oh, can't see. Sorry.
Okay, you know what? I'll amend it. From Software would have made a really good one of these.
Like a Metal Wolf Chaos kind of thing?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're doing another Centuries episode at the time, which was like the big crossover one. And Armored Core, so... I could pull it off.
That does remind me, though, I need to play more Metal Wolf Chaos. Got it as a gift, and I played through some of it? I didn't feel... Whoa, did you see what that advanced tech they were doing?
Yeah, no, hold on. Yeah, and in the Macross movie, when the one battle pod was riding on top of the other battle pod, and then Jack Black said, battle pod, riding battle pod. And all the kids in the theater started freaking out, shouting battle pod, riding battle pod.
Are there health pickups in this game? Because I'm in trouble. Granted, I'm playing sloppy.
This music sounds like it's from like an educational video you'd play in class, like when the teacher has a headache. It's like, oh no, there's an earthquake! And they just shake the camera and the kids like pretend they're on shaky ground. And then some like freakish mascot suit creature that costs $5 to make was like, you gotta be careful when there's earthquakes, kids.
66.7%. I'm surprised I got that high of an accuracy, considering everything I was doing. I think that'll do it for Robotech Battlecry.
Yeah.
I will save my game. As Jack, I guess.
Edgar says should go for exclusives. I mean, sure. This does narrow down the games, though, because like there's so many PS2 games.
Yes, is the thing.
Even if they're also on it, we have a higher chance of actually playing them. And it's the GameCube, so it's like one of the best shots that games have at presenting themselves. Because the GameCube was easier to make games for than the PS2, which is why it had fewer, because the games industry's
I think this
normal.
I think this will be our last game of the night here. So let's send it off with Spirits and Spells.
Looks promising.
And yeah, honestly, even the PS2 series was not all exclusives. The PS2 was a lot of cross-platform stuff. It's really just like what titles sound interesting to me.
All right.
I believe this goes by another name in other regions. I don't know what it is, but I believe it. Up. Just a little. You are valid. Tiger Chimera says Castleween.
Yeah. It was on the GBA. I see. This is music with more identity, but I hate it. I hate this entire genre of music that sounds like this. Whimsical gothic music. Not scary Halloween music. The town of Castleween.
This is apparently our second game of the night, of all the ones we did, that was not based off of something else that's animated.
All kinds of weird and wonderful adventures.
Have you heard the tale of the Kraken that chased down Shamu?
Managed to find their way into the mysterious world of the dead. This is Alicia and Greg's incredible adventure.
Alicia sounds like a good name for a horror gothic adventure. Greg? Not so much.
Where they would find all sorts of good things to eat. Night came, and as the group said...
Why doesn't this rhyme? I know that sounds strange, but this feels like it should rhyme, right?
Bickering with each other.
I'm glad it doesn't.
Soon came into view.
Me too.
Laggards,
but for their target audience of people who probably like this kind of thing.
Lured by the lanterns and the pretty decorations, they could already feel...
This narrator is like embellishing what's written in front of him.
Arrived a few minutes later. When they entered the house, they saw that their friends had been turned into stone. A fierce-looking monster, the Boogeyman, was just polishing off the last child. As the monster drew out the boy's soul, the child was transformed into a solid lump of rock.
Oh, time to leave.
Alicia and Greg were both brave.
Well, they were still going to fight the Boogeyman at that point.
They could
already
see looming behind him several other monsters who were even more terrifying.
Luckily, they lived in an open carry state, and so they went to their parents' gun safe.
Alicia and Greg fled through the woods. After several detours, they managed to shake off the monsters, but now they were lost. They found themselves in a place that was even scarier than the house in the woods.
A house in a suburb. Oh, look at that bloom. Not bloom, blur.
Yeah. Some real 90s PC game loading screen vibes. You have to find the Mask of Eternity.
One of us tells lies, one tells the truth. Okay, well, fuck us then. Jeez.
Oh.
I'm sorry, your accent's real thick. I can't.
I hope they never address Greg for the rest of the game. Like, even in the ending, they, like, unpetrify all their friends, but Greg never shows up again. Oh. It's a hat and tie.
Okay. Right trigger is walk. Z is bring up HUD stuff. B is hat. A is jump. Seems like that's it.
And you think you can ping the hat off multiple things like Captain America?
Well, I was about to find out, but... Oh god, not more of these.
Well, at least they let you move a little.
Am I idling off to the side? It sounds like I'm doing something.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
For a second.
I kind of expected worse of it from like the box art. Like I saw the box art for this, And it looks significantly worse than the art in the game. Also, Y isn't doing anything, so unless I missed something in his explanation, which I easily might have, because I was just thinking about, like, rocks.
This looks like a normal video game almost. I mean, the character model for the main character looks cheap, but
I don't know. It's fine. I like this little guy.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. It's like this looks like I know he's a monster and you're human, but like he's stylized and your character looks differently stylized. I guess they look like they're from something else to me.
I really need to start paying attention to what that guy is saying. Whoops. Yep, just instantly drown. Okay, I changed into the boy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I guess it takes 10 crystals to do that?
Ah. Okay, and then the other child just resides in the sunken place. Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay.
I'll get him.
Can you wall kick?
Can I get up here? Where it's on fire? Not really. Can I jump and then bounce? Yep. Maybe this kid's immune to fire or something. Okay, so now I can't switch back. Y is not doing anything anymore.
Can you like mid-air attack to gain some height or something?
No.
No.
What? Whoa, what was that?
Hold on. Berserker Barrage.
How did I do that?
I don't know. Is it like require timing?
I don't know how I'm doing that.
Is it like when you're falling specifically that it has to be done?
Okay, so they have fire and ice powers according to color. Good enough.
Oh, you can. Oh, you can stomp on them. So that's what you're supposed to do. All right.
Well, all right.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so that's a check.
Okay. Back here.
Well, if the monster respawn, there's at least that.
Like, I just can't figure out. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have tried to kill him then earlier.
Yeah.
Well, okay, one hit. One hit. Is that life even back here?
Wait.
Oh, now I can change back.
The fairy.
Well, this is gonna hurt now.
Oh, well, it looks like you can jump up the.
Okay, I probably missed it, but I really cannot figure out the logic between when I can change between one character and the other.
I mean, you said the crystals do it, so.
Well, yeah, it
maybe
seems
it's just,
like that.
Like
but
you gotta stand on like stable ground.
Can't. But I was doing it over here before.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe my fault because it's late at night and I'm losing focus.
Okay. All right. So they want you. Okay. So it's weird. I guess it's just by chance you actually just ran across it the first time. I think they want you actually to bounce on the skeletons to get across.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That'll do it for this game. I just don't feel like it. I'll be honest. I just don't feel like playing more of this one. We can do something else before the show ends.
Sure.
What do I think might be short? Probably this one seems. I want to see how they interpret this one. This is GrooveRider Slot Car Thunder. And this one might be multiplayer. One would think.
Encore.
Yeah, go ahead, save it.
Okay.
Oh.
Straightforward.
Lo-fi.
Has indie game vibes, yeah.
Car alert! Car alert!
This game has cars.
I don't like the flashing going on.
Yeah.
Player 1 controls. Alright. Discard. Lane change, rear view. Fire weapon, accelerate and decelerate. Alright. Whoa! Let's try single player and then do a 2-player. Yeah, arcade. 3 volts. The British classic, 70s cop show, stock cars, GT Sports, Formula X, Japanese 24. So many menus. Okay. I think I remember slot car racing once in my life. Like, I think it was my 10th birthday. Went to a slot car place.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever seen slot cars, really. God damn! They're fucking loud in the bass on this game.
Yeah. Turn the volume down on that a little bit. On my end.
Slime chat says, thanks to Newgrounds audio portal for music.
Alright. Oh my god, it's peaking the audio so hard.
This is deep fried.
Let me turn it down some more.
Hold on.
For y'all. Alright. No, that is still peaking the audio. That is so aggressively loud.
Me neighbors are staying up all night listening to drum and bass, whether they like it or not. Why it seems louder now? What's going on?
And this is not peaking yellow anymore on OBS, but it like this waveform is a wall.
Ah, the loud wars. There were no winners.
Okay. So up to move. Whoops. L and R to go left and right, and there is an A for attack. The problem is I'm gonna see those things like as pickups.
Going crazy hard for slot cars.
Jesus.
Damn. Do they have the soundtrack sitting around for like some hardcore crime game?
Oh, that was a...
Fuck. Someone could make a combo video to this shit.
I mean, I'm reminded of like a bit from a Mandalore video where he goes like, if your waveform is a solid wall, you need to fucking start over again.
Yeah. I remember an interview Yuzo Koshiro put up. And he was talking about the era of this music. It's like, it's called the Loud Wars because, you know, the music got louder and louder to draw more attention. It's like, I did not participate because I'm a man of peace.
I won!
What?
I won!
What?
Do you want to play? Silver? Wait, I thought I won.
What? This music's way quieter! Oh no, hold on, it's fading. No, it's still quieter. Is he saying fuck?
Fuck the bass.
I don't think so. Kind of...
Fuck the bass.
Oh.
Hello, Earthling Plant.
Earthling Plant?
Welcome
Howdy.
to the loudest game on Earth. And you're gonna play it, Sid.
Yeah.
Right. Custom. 3 volts. We both got to beat the British classics. I assume we both got to be the same car. Did you select? Did you hit the wrong button?
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, that's it. Just a miracle.
That's what you want in your racing game is one car.
All right, I want. No, I want. Wait,
something?
I want. Let's
Oh,
go
okay,
with
I see.
bedroom. I hope that actually worked.
No, I think that was the order of the tracks.
Oh.
I think we're gonna do dining room first. Whatever.
So
can't wait to hear the dining room theme. I bet this is gonna go crazy.
Yeah, up to accelerate.
Okay, there we go.
Oh god, it's so.
Shag your mom. This is literally mixed differently.
Oh, it's so loud. Oh, this is a different track. Oh,
Breathe the pressure. Come play my game. I'll test.
Okay, I
get it. You already showed me the whole thing.
Fuck. No, I'm good. Okay, I'm back.
I was driving me slot car and it was fucking minging. Suck your dad.
Okay, that
this
seemed
defensive of
unfair.
Johnny.
Just audio nightmare.
Do you think the people who made Thumper played this?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what the circles do, is they switch which one of those is up.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, if you have enough invincibility, you can just go through. What? Why? Why?
I can't see far enough ahead to, like, make decisions. Like, I guess I could decelerate, but then
that's what I told my high
decelerate all
school
the time.
counselor.
And then I put this on, I said, fuck you.
Do I need to slow down on those turns like it was an actual slot car?
Wait,
oh, fuck. Please.
Oh, there's a jump ability. Okay.
Yeah.
And I had it. God damn it!
The one time I tried it, it just instantly killed me. Oh, God.
I feel like if this came on in, like, a porno, I'd be like, I can't focus on this.
Why would this come on in a porno?
Like, why wouldn't it? Why did that happen? What did I do wrong? Did I jump off the track?
Okay, no. Oh, well, okay, I guess I had shield, so who cares?
Chat, what's your favorite music from a porno? It doesn't matter how good the porno is, just the soundtrack. Slime Chat says this shit's produced like Californication.
I've mentioned this before, but have you ever watched those videos of, like, porn parodies where they took out all the porn, so it's just the movie?
Yes. I've seen one of those.
I remember seeing one of those that was The Wizard of Oz, which was a musical porn. So it's just the musical numbers and no pornography. Go ahead and hit A. There we go.
I did.
Oh, fucking hell. Jesus. Press, just... Do we want to do another? How about a free-for-all?
Yeah, I mean,
see what that is.
Sure. Wonder if we can pick a different track. What?
Nope. Just this.
Why would you lock literally everything in the default settings of your game?
Oh my god, wait,
everything?
is this... No,
It's
is
the
this a
same
kart
track.
racer? Is this a kart racer?
Oh. Oh, like this mode.
No, as in, in this game, do we have to evaluate this for the
Yeah.
show?
Oh, I see. It's got power-ups, but...
It's got power-ups. Oh, no. So is free-for-all just no CPUs? Is that all that is?
This song's different. I can
It
hear
is. It's less loud.
It's you're free to talk with your friends in this mode.
Well, then the bass drops, and then it's just like blows up your television set. Fuck.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I had a gun. Okay, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Oh, lives. That's how the system works. It's not laps.
Oh, is there there's a little man in my car?
Is there?
Yeah, I pressed the bottom face button, and I got the closer camera angle.
Oh, yeah, well, I died. Congratulations, you won.
Yeah, put up the graphic, man. And then the auto drive just makes you crash into everything. D-Vac in chat says, what is the story of this game? What could the story be? It says time to drop the days. It's time to break it the fuck down.
I liked how the music of this game was so loud it completely overrode like your victory music, as far as I can tell. That will do it, I think, for Slot Car Thunder. And I think that'll do it for our show. If you can remember them at all, best and worst of the night? I don't blame you if you can't remember.
I feel like I have to give best to Slot Car Thunder.
Really?
For making me feel the most emotions.
And the worst.
To Shamu's sea adventure for making me feel the most of the other emotions.
All right. If I had to say, whoo boy, best might be Animaniacs. What little I played.
I mean, yeah,
that seemed like a real solid.
Yeah.
That seemed like a real solid platformer collectathon game. Worst, I'm gonna give the Dragon's Lair.
Yeah.
That the fact that we were seeing it better than it could possibly perform on a console, and it was still fluctuating from 50 frames per second to 19. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, that's the problem with the emulation you're judging it on. Clearly, it would have ran at a solid 15 the whole time on a GameCube.
Oh yeah, on a solid 15 frames per second would have been like, a more tolerable experience, I'm sure. Oh my god, folks, thank you for joining us for Bad Game Hall of Fame. If you liked what you saw tonight and would like to support us financially, then consider donating to our Patreon, subscribing on Twitch, becoming a member on YouTube. All of the above will get you access to the Patron Saints channel in our Discord, where you can help steer the direction of the show. Currently, our patrons have voted that we play Highlander Last of the McClouds on the Jaguar CD, which, with absolutely no exaggeration, may be one of the worst video games we have ever played on this show. For real. And you can check that out on YouTube. And, speaking of which, if you can't financially support us, we completely understand. Feel free to join that Discord regardless. We're hanging out in there very often. And, check us out on YouTube. Share some of our videos. See what interests you. We do have a playlist called Recommended Viewing, which are 20 of hand-picked episodes that we think are best for onboarding. Or, if you know a person who's a big fan of the GameCube and potentially also fans of games based on animated properties, then recommend this video perhaps. Let's see what else we got.
Big beat techno.
podcast.badgamehalloffame.com. We have a episode up currently, and we will be recording another episode tomorrow. That'll go up sometime later next week. We are also doing... Cass will be hosting a interview with Derek from Stop Skeletons from Fighting, Uncle Derek himself. That'll be in the near future, and if you would like to send in questions for Uncle Derek, you can do so at podcast@badgamehalloffame.com. We also accept questions you want to ask us, but if you want to ask Uncle Derek something, feel free to send a line.
Yeah,
that
please note. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please note in the subject line that it's for Derek.
Let's see what else we got at the end of the show. Oh, a stream schedule. So Monday we'll be returning with Casual Mondays, our show in which we play games that aren't necessarily bad, that we just want to show off and have some fun. Tuesday, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Tuesday is our playthrough of Resident Evil Gaiden on the Game Boy Color for its birthday. Then we got Thursday is, once again, Highlander, Last in the Clouds on Jaguar CD. One of the worst games we've ever played. Check it out. And this coming Saturday will be Cursed Kart Racers, our never-ending series, seemingly, on playing through every single kart racer and then rating them. Our next episode will be a catch-up episode in which we pick up some of the ones that we missed along the way before we get back into stuff like the Wii, finally, the real golden age of shovelware.
Yeah.
So, let us find someone to raid here. Oh, I have to have following. There we go. Dan Reichert is right now streaming Maximo versus the Army of Zin. I remember playing at least the first Maximo. I don't think Army of Zin is the first one. But I liked it. It was definitely difficult. But you know what? That's how you do a 3D version of an arcade game, right? Not this Dragon Lair shit. Yeah. The Maximo is how you do it. So go ahead, give Dan Reichert a hi, hey, and a hello. And we will see you all later. So, I have been... Oh, I don't have to do the gimmick of Cass's here. Whew. I've been Turkey.
I've been Sid. If I had to do the gimmick, I just would have like, I've been...
I've been Wall of Bass.
Good night, everyone.
Anyway, good night, everybody.